So you're thinking about doing a solo trip to Bangkok? Good choice. But if you're looking for an adventure, something more than just, checking off a list of temples, then you have come to the right place. We're going to break down a 7-day plan that is, honestly, unforgettable.
Okay, let's get one thing straight right from the get-go. This is not about running around from one tourist spot to the next. Nope. This is all about just soaking in the incredible, buzzing energy of one of the most exciting cities on the planet.
That's right. It's a real adventure. We're talking about really diving in, being spontaneous. We've designed this trip to be super fun, totally manageable, and just packed with those authentic experiences. The kind that give you stories you'll actually be telling for years.
Okay, before we even start the countdown for day one, we need to get you set up with the absolute essentials. Think of this as your personal toolkit, the stuff that's going to have you navigating Bangkok like a total pro from the second you step off the plane.
All right, let's run through these real quick. First, getting around. The BTS SkyTrain and the MRT. These are going to be your best friends. Seriously. They're air-conditioned, they're clean, and best of all, they fly right over that legendary Bangkok traffic. For everywhere else, just download the Grab and Bolt apps on your phone. Easy. Next, staying connected. Just grab a tourist SIM card as soon as you get to the airport. Done. For where to stay, my best advice is to get a place near a BTS station, especially on the Sukhumvit line. It's like the main artery of the city. It'll get you everywhere. And finally, safety. Look, Bangkok is super safe for solo travelers, but like any huge city, just use your common sense. You'll be totally fine.
Okay, toolkit? Check. You're ready. So the first couple of days are all about diving headfirst into what makes Bangkok so amazing, that incredible mix of sleek, modern energy and that classic, beautiful chaos. Let's do this. Time to hit the ground running.
So, day one, we're going to ease into it. Once you get settled in your hotel, your first stop is the Terminal 21 Mall. Now, the real secret here is the Pier 21 food court way up on the top floor. It is legendary. It's super clean and just ridiculously cheap. You've got to order a plate of pad Krapow moose sop. That's a spicy stir-fried basil pork with rice. It is so good. And it'll cost you like $1. I'm not kidding. Then for the evening, you're off to Jodd Fairs. It's the trendiest night market in the city right now. Amazing food, great people watching, just a fantastic local vibe.
All right, day two is a day of total contrasts. We're going to start the day with some serene, iconic, cultural stuff right on the river, and then we're going to end it in the legendary, chaotic madness of the world's most famous backpacker street.
So your main cultural stop for the day is Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn. It is just breathtaking, and you can actually climb the steep steps for this incredible view over the river. Now, listen up, because here's a massive pro tip. The Grand Palace is right next door, but it's often super crowded and honestly, pretty expensive. So for a much better solo experience, just admire it from the riverboat as you go by. You get amazing pictures, and you save yourself time, money, and a whole lot of stress.
And this really shows you the two completely different sides of Bangkok nightlife you've just seen. On one hand, you've got Jodd Fairs from last night. It's trendy, it's local, you've got vintage stalls, it's got this cool open-air festival vibe, perfect for grabbing some food and just watching the world go by. And then you have Khao Road. It is the polar opposite. It's loud, it's chaotic, it's packed with tourists. It's a rite of passage for sure. It's probably the easiest place on the planet to meet other travelers and, well, end up with some pretty wild stories.
Okay, we are now officially getting into the heart of the trip. The next 3 days, this is the main quest. We're shifting gears from city exploration to some bigger adventures. We're talking a beach escape and a journey into a hidden urban jungle.
It is time to find some of that clear, blue water. Day 3 is a full-on day trip to Koh Larn, which is also known as Coral Island. Now, I know it might sound a little complicated, but trust me, it's a really simple step-by-step thing. You just hop on a bus to Pattaya, then a ferry to the island, and then a quick motorbike taxi to a gorgeous spot like Tien or Samai Beach. This is your day to just chill, rent a chair, go for a swim, and just relax.
Get ready for another day of wild contrasts. On day 4, we are going from the absolute pure chaos of Bangkok's wholesale markets all the way to the serene, beautiful calm of a rooftop bar way, way above the city. So you're going to start your day at Pratunam Market. And let me tell you, it is a hot, crowded, chaotic maze of cheap clothes. It's an experience. But when you've had enough and you need to escape, just remember this number, the 6th floor. The food court on the 6th floor of the Platinum Fashion Mall right next door. It's air-conditioned, and it is your sanctuary.
Okay,
After all that shopping, you have earned a reward. And listen, this one is non-negotiable. You have to find an after-you dessert cafe and order the Shibuya honey toast. I mean, look at it. It's this giant, buttery, crispy block of toast with ice cream and honey drizzled all over it. It is legendary for a reason. Trust me. It's that magic combo of the warm, crunchy toast with the cold, melting ice cream. Oh, it's just perfect.
All right, day 5 is your official choose-your-own-adventure day. You've got 2 options. Option A, if you are a shopper and it's the weekend, the choice is easy. You're going to Chatuchak, the largest weekend market in the world. Just be prepared to get lost in the best way imaginable. Or, option B, if you're more of an explorer, you're heading to Krachao, also known as Bangkok's Green Long. You can rent a bike there and just cycle through these lush jungle paths. It feels like you're a million miles away from the city.
And just like that, we're in the final act of the trip. The last 2 days, this is all about slowing down just a little bit. It's about savoring those last moments and maybe, more importantly, the final flavors of this incredible city. So for the morning of day 6, you're just going to wander through Talad Noi. It's this super cool, photogenic old neighborhood where you'll see old car part shops right next to amazing street art and these really hip cafes. And you have a mission, should you choose to accept it. Find Mother Roaster. It's a fantastic little coffee shop and it's hidden away right above a scrapyard. So cool.
And then, for the evening, it's the main event. We're talking Chinatown. Yao Rot Road at night is just a complete sensory overload. You've got blinding neon signs everywhere, huge crowds, and that constant amazing smell of street food cooking all around you. Your only job tonight? Dive in and try to eat everything.
Okay, there's so much to eat, but here's a quick list of things you gotta try. First, grab a bag of roasted chestnuts from a street vendor. Then, look for a seafood stall that has a really long line of people waiting. That's always the sign of something good. If you're feeling a bit adventurous, you could even try the bird's nest soup. And no matter what, you absolutely have to finish the night with some mango's sticky rice.
So for your very last morning, before it's time to head to the airport, here's a perfectly calm and honestly kind of surreal way to end your trip. Just take a walk through Lumphini Park. It's the green heart of the city, and you can say goodbye to its most famous residents, the giant and totally harmless monitor lizards. Whew! Okay, we have covered a lot of ground. So let's pull all that information together into the ultimate cheat sheet. This is everything you need to remember, all in one spot.
All right, let's do a quick recap of the markets. Jodd Fairs, that's your trendy night market. Pratunam is for that chaotic, cheap clothes shopping during the day. Chatuchak is the massive weekend market that has, well, everything. Asiatic is for a classier evening stroll by the river. And Chinatown, that is the undisputed king of street food adventures.
And last but not least, your ultimate checklist. For food, you gotta try Pad Krapow, Mu Ping, those amazing grilled pork skewers, and Sum Tum, the spicy papaya salad. For dessert, it's gotta be the Shibuya honey toast and mango sticky rice. For a drink, a classic Cha Yen or Thai iced tea. Cafes to remember, After You and Mother Roaster. And for adventures, definitely cycle Bung Krachao and hit up a rooftop bar to see that incredible city skyline.
So there you have it, the complete blueprint for an absolutely incredible solo adventure in Bangkok. It's packed with amazing culture, unbelievable food, and experiences you'll never forget. Really, the only question left is the one you see right here. So, what are you waiting for?